character to it. It has some decency, and basically, like, I really enjoy coming here. I've been here before, and of course, it's after the spring, and you can see like the roads are not that great, and so. But in general, what I like about this city, it's built not chaotically, so it has some planning. Like on the right, you can see that recently they put this bike road, so if you want to ride a bike or a scooter, you can do that. Anyways, just driving around and doing nothing really. There's some time to kill because waiting for my wife, and it's just like recently I've been uh, finding these YouTube channels of guys who moved like from America, some British guys. So they moved basically from these countries to Russia, and it's not just like one channel or one guy. I encountered like quite a few channels. Honestly, one Canadian guy, he has like a lot of kids, 8 kids, so he moved to Russia. Another guy, he has like a wife, and they live in Edinburgh, and now that British guy, he lives in Anapa, and so like many different guys really, and all of them, they kind of sing sweet songs about how wonderful this country is, and that's good, and but they never say anything negative really about the country. And is it because really there's nothing to say negative about the country, or is it because of some different reason? I would say maybe because they're like newcomers to this country, they're like foreigners, and they kind of want to talk about good positive things, because obviously if they moved here, it means they enjoy and they like things here, and they kind of don't feel it's sort of their obligation sort of to say like negative about but of course if we're talking about a country, every country has some negative things to it. Like, it's impossible, it's not a perfect world. It's always something you're not going to be happy about. At the same time, I can tell you that I have so many things to complain about, really, and of course I have many things to appreciate. So probably the greatest thing about like this country, that it's quite affordable. Like many things which are like quite more expensive in Western countries, here they come cheaper, and so and of course at the same time you can say that like people earn less here. That's true. But if you earn, like, if you have some kind of Western income, and it's not going to be a problem for you, like, to live here. It's going to be cheap. Anyways, I came here to see, to look at these bikes, and I want to rent a bicycle just to have a ride. That's what I'm going to do. Anyway, let's try doing that. But right there, you can see like the main building of the main Siberia University. It's called like Angel. So if you want, like, if students or like kids want to get good education here, usually they go to this university. But by some reasons, they decided to paint these poles in yellow color, and they've been like gray. They were gray always. And this is like what influence of China maybe here. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to go and look at that rental place so I could rent a bicycle. Find out how much it does cost. So, basically I went and asked her how much does it cost to rent a bicycle here. And that guy said it's just $3 for an hour, $3 for an hour. I think very cheap, very affordable. That blue car, it's like very famous Russian Nuva. And so I got to tell you that the situation, of course, right now is kind of complicated because we have all these things happening, in the country, in the world. And yeah, let's go and see that the main campus of this major Russian university in academic paradox. So in a way, we can say it's like Novosibirsk. So it's like the main building. Yeah, it's been built recently, and it's a fairly new building. Anyways, now we're going to turn to the right and go to see the old building. It's still functioning, but there, that's the old one. And as far as this city where I am right now, it's kind of sort of like a town. I can notice they have like lots of trees. I would say, if you're talking about Russia, it's not very typical that Russian cities have that many trees. They have some, but not that many, to be honest. And roads, of course, this country is like huge, enormous, and I would say the climate is very difficult too, because obviously, like almost everywhere in Russia except like Krasnodar region, they have like very cold winters, very cold temperatures, and because of the freezing, all these roads, they just don't last long, and so they're, I would say, acceptable. You can drive on them, it's okay, but here and there, of course, you get some bad roads that can be. So, but in general, it's, I would say it's acceptable. Not the greatest, but it's okay. And so, look, in Russia, they have bikers too. Look at that, some bikers, bikes, and this bike culture. I don't think it's like very huge as in the States, let's say, or some other countries, but Russians, they like to ride bikes too. Anyways, I came here to this playground with my wife, with my daughter. She was having fun here for about like 2 hours straight or something like that. It's a nice playground here. We have some trampolines, some slides, and all of that. Anyways, I think that's for now. But Russia